Okay, I'm gonna do this the best I can because one, I don't really feel that good right now for this review, so I'm gonna make this very fast and as quick as possible. I can do this because I just don't feel that good right now. It's not like this show sucked. Well, most of it sucked, but you know, I can still do this review. Number one, go check out my New Japan Windy City Riot review, which is online right now. I was at the show last Saturday. I had a very fun time. I posted multiple videos and pictures on Twitter at Hooded Night 890. I will try to post some of it on YouTube. Hopefully, New Japan doesn't try to ban me and stuff. Well, not ban, but as a copyright, take my stuff down because we know how very protective and we see stuff in the past when somebody tries to post anything that is New Japan related content. But I don't think they can get y'all live reactions. I think I'm not really sure, but we'll see. But yeah, Monday Night Raw though, folks. Buffalo, New York. What do I have to say about this show? We kicked it off with Seth Rollins coming out there as on commentary. Once again, we had Jerry Lawler back this week. Corey Graves is still out, but he's still out there with Byron Saxton and Jimmy Smith. But yeah, Seth Rollins saying welcome to Monday Night Rollins and stuff. This is you know, my show. No one does this party anybody else. So he invited Cody Rhodes. So said we wanted to have a little bit of a chat. He said Cody Rhodes came out there. He doesn't really have his elevated ramp anymore. Now he's got like this smoke type of appear out of pyro entrance, which is still pretty cool. So sorry, like I said, got a problem with my nose right now, which I feel like I gotta blow my nose right now. Now that I think about it, wow, it's gonna be something. Hold that thought. Like I said, folks, I'm not feeling all the way there, but I'm trying to battle this thing before it takes me out. But I'm doing a good job at it because I've taken a lot of Mucinex. But as I said, though, Seth Rollins, Monday Night Rollins, Cody Rhodes is out there. Big Cody chance. Cody, once again, 3 weeks in a row, he is over, kicking off the show once again. Uh, just playing to the fans, and and stuff. As Rollins, told don't ever do that again. Cody said, did it again. Just gotta get the fans more to cheer for him and stuff. Rollins basically said, "Listen, man. I have much respect for your family, your dad, everything, your brother and stuff. But how much respect he has for American Nightmare coming back. But you took credit after just making I made you star one night at WrestleMania and everything. But Cody, said, listen, just get to the point, okay? And he says the point of WrestleMania was an unfair advantage. You came in as Mr. McMahon's surprise opponent and stuff. Basically, I didn't have a proper time to prepare. That's why I lost the match. Bad shot at Cody again. Rollins basically said, what's worse is that, you think you're better than me and all that stuff. And he says, I'm better than Cody Rowe. I'm better than you, basically. All right, you're just the flavor of the month around here. I've done a lot of things. I've been WWE champion. I've been to the mountaintop. I'm better than you. I've been to the mountaintop 4 times. He says you haven't been there one time. Okay, yeah, you've done a lot. You left and come back and everything. But Cody went on to say, whatever Rollins in this tantrum won't change what happened at WrestleMania. Okay. And listen, I've been absent and everything, but I've had a management position before while I've been gone. And he learned about mediation, he said. And a third party should be asked, what do you guys think? Fans chatted Cody, if he's better than Rollins, asked, am I better than him? The fans cheered. Rollins basically said, don't stop, you're trying to encourage them. Fans chatted yes then. Rollins basically told everybody to shut up. And, he's going to do right after having a WrestleMania. So I'm facing you, at WrestleMania Backlash. Do you accept the challenge? Well, Cody said, you already know the answer is. It's yes, I accept your challenge, all right? So that's going to happen at Backlash coming up. But very good segment between both Rollins and Cody. Set up the match again, so not bad. Sasha Banks and Naomi went against Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan for the Raw Women's, not Raw, but the Women's Tag Team titles. We got figured all was going to happen here. Sasha and them got the win. And stuff. What a bad match. I'll say that. Not a bad tag match. I feel we got to figure out who's gonna win. Ripley ended up getting pinned here, but then right after she ended up, blaming Liv Morgan. They start arguing. They tried to walk away, but Ripley attacked her from behind and beat her up, and basically turned heel right there. He hit the Riptide. So we all knew this was coming a mile away. It's been foreshadowed for multiple weeks now about Ripley turning on Morgan. Now a lot of people question now, will Ripley end up joining with Edge's crew? I don't know, but we'll see what happens with that. Uh, Ripley was still in the back, wanted to explain. Basically, she doesn't owe anybody an explanation. Sonya Deville came out, talking about, she has the power to do a lot of things right now, that she's the first challenger for Bianca Belair. And I took the window of opportunity and stuff, and I'm going to take the title off of her. And, the best enough unless she says, as, it's that personal. It's just business and everything. But Bianca came out. Deville said, listen, I'm still going to be official, so you can't put your hands on me, all right? But Bianca says, we can do this match right now. But Deville says, no, I didn't wait 3 years just to blow my opportunity in this, poor suburbanite known as Buffalo. Basically, we can do it next week in your hometown, Knoxville, Tennessee. So you'll have your family and friends console you and all that stuff, and help you when you lose the title. And basically, I'm going to take it next week. Bianca was about to hit her with the KOD, but Deville says, if you do this, I'll have you fined, suspended. I'll take away the belt from you. Bianca ended up dropping it in as she walked off, which Deville ended up wanting, I guess she wanted Pierce to do stuff and fine her over like $1 million and the repercussions. Bianca showed up and had Adam Pierce $1. And Deville was pissed off, but Adam Pierce says, I did it by the book. So I guess she only paid $1 then, I guess. Veer beat some guy named Jeff Brooks. Veer, folks. Veer. Kevin Owens came out as they were stretching that Jeff Brooks guy away. Like, man, we're really getting this, Veer submission thing over. But Kevin Owens, though, basically, he was here for the lie detector test with Chad Gable. I guess we need some smart intellect out there, and he paid him 150 Canadian dollars, so he needs to do this lie detector test with Ezekiel and try to do the whole walk with Ezekiel, or who wants to hear Ezekiel speak. It's just man, he doesn't walk with Elias, which they asked him questions to see if he was telling the truth. And they asked him basically, are you Ezekiel? Elias. He said, no, I'm Ezekiel. But Gable says he's telling the truth, and always asks, like, how much are you paying Gable and stuff, okay? And listen, man, I pay you. You're not gonna leave this, all right? We're doing this thing. Ezekiel says, I've had enough of this, and I'm not a liar and everything. But he said, oh, Kevin Owens is the biggest liar in WWE. As Kevin Owens walked away, Gable attacked him from behind, which ended up being a DQ finish. Due to Otis and stuff. So not much I can say from this match or just the whole segment in general. How far I want to keep going with this, I don't know. But yeah, Ezekiel won by DQ. RK Bro went against the Street Profits. The match went on until the Usos music hit and the Street Profits got the win. But it says, yo, who cute the Usos music, huh? Who did this, huh? Listen, man, the Usos ain't the only team y'all need to be worried about. All right, y'all need to be worried about us. So the Street Profits, got a cheap win, playing the music and stuff, but I guess they still somewhat in the title contention for the tag titles. We'll see what happens from there. Edge was on the throne with Damian Priest, and people wonder why, why am I making AJ Styles' life miserable and stuff? And, you want to know who we are? Edge, listen, man, the season's been playing for a long time. I've been in the Brood, the Ministry of Darkness, and stuff. So now, they haven't lived to their true potential. They didn't. So now, with Priest here, like, this man was a Bad Bunny at WrestleMania last year. And Bad Bunny took all the glory. If it wasn't for this man out here, Bad Bunny would be, painted all over the canvas like a Picasso. And then say, I had to beg for somebody to face me at WrestleMania this year. All right? But I'm done listening to the fans. I've done all this stuff. And, you all say I'm a part-timer. Well, I am one. And I don't care, okay? And, him and Priest will pass judgment because he is on the omnipotence of his mountain throne. I forget what that's called. But AJ Styles not going to stand in their way and stuff. And at Backlash, he will have his Judgment Day, which I don't know why we just don't bring Judgment Day back as a pay-per-view, but okay then. AJ Styles said, oh, yeah, Edge, Judge Edge and stuff. I accept this match, all right? Next thing, the lights went off Undertaker style, and they showed up with purple lighting then, and they beat up AJ Styles and slammed his head into a cabinet or something. So, yeah, man, still pulling up these Undertaker tricks I see with Edge. So, yeah, he's learned a lot from the Ministry of Darkness or the Ministry of Edge or wherever going with this. Finn Balor when it gets Austin, well, I guess it's theory now, that Austin theory. They're only going by theory for the U.S. title. Not a bad match, but an interesting finish, though. Finn going for the coup de grace. End up, he landed on his feet, but I guess was holding his neck since his neck was focused off through the match. Theory hit his ATL and won the match. For some reason, all the heels come out and celebrate. Never seen that before. The heels celebrated. Austin Theory winning the title. Vince McMahon came out then and his music hit, and he ended up congratulating Austin Theory and took a selfie with him. So I kind of figured this was going to happen. It wasn't that with Austin Theory. Like I said, he's got Vince in his back pocket, so you already know how that was going to go. Next. Next, the wedding ceremony, which I will say this right now. R-Truth was the only person that was very funny and saved this segment, and he cracked me up through a lot of this, especially through all the what chants he found a way to fix it around, because they had this, the wedding with Reggie and Tozawa and Dana Brooke and Tamina, and then I guess Nikki Ash was out there, and the Lotharios guys, and the 24/7's on the table. And Drew says this is not going to be about the title and stuff. And basically he's messing up Dana Brooks' name. And then we got what chance then. And we got more and more what chance. And they try to say these weird vows and stuff. Truth was like, hey man, calm down. I promise y'all get to sing, shout to me. He's like, hey, and everything. Which, they said the vows fast so the what chance, I guess, could stop. And then Truth said, anybody objections? If not, shut your trap. Next, Tamina starts switching around stuff. And then at one point, Tamina's with Dana Brooke, which the fans are going nuts for. And, Truth says that's that PG. And then when they switched it back around, the fans boo because I think they wanted to see some freaky shit go on. Which I wasn't that bad. I'm sure people want to see Tamina and Dana Brooke. Don't know how hot that would look, but the fans seem to be into it, but they put everybody with original couples, and then they all, they said, I guess I do, and then everybody started pitting each other, and then, Tamina's the champion, and Reggie's the champion, and Tozawa's the champion, and Dana Brooke is the champion. Listen, man, this whole segment was silly as hell, and the only thing that was funny was either Truth or the what chance, okay? Truth at least is hilarious to watch and listen to. I'll say that. Lashley was being interviewed about MVP and Omos, which they ended up sending a video message saying they challenge him to an arm wrestling match next week. So we'll see where that goes. And in the main event, we had Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Very good match the fans got into later on since Seth Rollins picked his opponent. Kevin Owens ended up walking out saying, hey, this is your stupid match. You do this. I'm not in this anymore. Which Cody won by count out, but as he, tried to play back to the fans, Seth pushed him off the top rope and knocked him onto the ground after showing off the air. Other than that, Raw was Raw. That's all I can really say for this. The show is, I guess, decent. I think the things that people may have liked was either the lie detector test or the wedding ceremony and stuff. But hey, Austin Theory's the new U.S. champion. And not a bad main event, but Cody continues to be more over every week. 3 weeks in a row now, the fans are definitely behind Cody. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Hood 90. I'm going to take some medicine. See you guys then. Peace out.